Well, I have the car up. I'm going to replace the idler tensioner pulley, and you need these bolts, or you can take a bolt out of the tensioner itself out of the side, but they're M8-125 by 80 millimeter. Just need one. Comes in a 2-pack. And this is the pulley. This is an aftermarket one I got at Rockauto. It's Gates 45032. It's only like $12. And I've already taken my other original Volkswagen one out and re-greased it, and that was 20,000 miles ago, so I'll take that out and see how well the grease is held up. It has about 55,000 miles on the pulley now, so wouldn't hurt to replace it. I'll just keep the Volkswagen one, the original, as a spare. Okay, so I don't know how well this is going to come out, but you can see the tensioner is kind of far down there. And the bolt goes take the cover off. You might be able to see I got the bolt in there now. I'm going to first remove the bolt on the pulley itself. Now, you don't have to remove the whole tensioner, you can just remove the pulley. I think that's easier. So it's a reverse thread on the pulley, so I'm going to go underneath and do that. Okay, there's the pulley connected to the tensioner. You can just see the bolt, I think, sticking out of that tensioner. I'm not sure. But anyways, I'll remove the pulley, loosen the bolt. Okay, I loosened the belt, and by screwing in that bolt, takes the tension off. You don't want to leave your tension on a long time, so if you're going to be a long time, then I recommend taking the tension off. Oops. Reverse thread on this. So here's the old pulley removed, and it's important you make sure you keep this piece here. Now you can see the grease actually looks pretty good. It looks fairly new, but we're going to match these up. See, they're the same diameter. They're also the same width, and about similar on the inside. I'm going to put the new one in anyway because I got it, and I'll also open that up and see how the grease did on that. Next, I'll torque it down to 30 foot-pounds, reverse thread again, and then I'll back off the tensioner. I pried the old one off. The grease is still pretty good after 20,000 miles, so probably didn't need to replace it, but I'll keep this one as a spare. The other note is you probably want to replace your belt at the same time if you haven't. I replaced mine 20,000 miles, and if you get the good Continental version, it should last quite a long time, so you don't have to replace it very often. I have the old one, again, as a spare. Okay, and that concludes it. Now, when I replaced this, I didn't have to pull the belt off. I didn't have to pull the tensioner itself off. All I had to do was use a 15 millimeter reverse thread on the pulley and a 13 millimeter on the bolt that I had to release the tension on the tensioner. It's a very simple job, and it can keep you out of a lot of trouble, because if it goes on the road, the tensioner and repair can cost well over $400. So, and it's like you can either grease your old one if the bearings are in good shape, or you can buy a new replacement one for about $15 or so delivered. Okay, that's the end of this.